Namaste and hello, this is your Sanskrit instructor welcoming you back into video number 77, assignment number 19. Please send your assignment to mdg.sanskrit@gmail.com for credit towards the online course and feedback. All submissions must be legibly handwritten and scanned as a PDF or sent as a picture. Your task is to translate the following sentences into Sanskrit and to be mindful of the Sandhi rules. Sentences should be in the table format. So we'll go over the sentences that you need to translate into Sanskrit. I'll do number 1 with you, leave you on your own to do the rest. You'll submit it for feedback. So number 1, the poet shows the trees to the sage. Number 2, the sage calls the boys. Number 3, the boys stand in front of the house. Number 4, the clouds move above the mountain. Number 5, the arrows of the hero pierce the enemy. Number 6, the boy falls from the tree and breaks his hand. Number 7, the guests have no water. Number 8, the servant takes away the food from the fire. Number 9, the water of the ocean is calm. Number 10, the beasts of the forest roam around the village. Number 11, I hide the jewels behind the tree. Number 12, the poet has a place in the presence of the king. Number 13, from the babies up to the men, the people are tired. Number 14, with my relatives, quote unquote, I go from the mountain to the forest. Number 15, he carries the axe with both hands. Number 16, with heaps of leaves we feed the fire. Number 17, sages worship the sun. Number 18, owing to the quarrel, the teacher leaves the village. Now to our example sentence number 1. Please remember that once you have it in the table format, the faster it will be for you to receive feedback on your work. So let's get started. You have your table. The poet shows the trees to the sage. Here we have our tables with their 3 columns, English, grammar, and Sanskrit. The poet shows the trees to the sage. So the poet should be nominative singular because the poet is the subject of the sentence. The poet is the one that's doing the showing. So this should be 3rd person singular. The trees is the object. The poet shows the trees. So this is accusative. The object is represented by the accusative case, accusative singular. And to the sage, keyword to. So this is definitely the dative case. So this is dative singular. So now we know what grammar to use. And now we just have to find the vocabulary and apply the grammar. In Sanskrit, poet is kavihi. It's going to stay as kavihi. Kavi, masculine noun that ends with an I. Nominative singular, kavihi. Shows, dish is to show. Dishati is 3rd person singular. So dishati. Dishati, from dish to dishati. And then we have the trees. So vrikshaha is tree. That's a masculine noun that ends with an a. So the trees, that's not accusative singular. This should be accusative plural. Trees, plural. So, trees, accusative plural, that's going to be vrikshan. Vrikshan. And then we have to the sage. Actually, for tree, let's use a more recent vocabulary word. We're going to use taruhu is tree. Masculine noun that ends with u, so we're going to use tarun. That's better. And now to the sage. So dative singular. So munehe, masculine noun that ends with an e, is going to dative singular is munaye. Munaye. So what you're going to want to do is that you're going to want to put it in the order that you want your sentence to be. Remember, it could be in this order, how you have it here, and you can just rewrite it under the order, or you could change up the order. Remember, it doesn't matter as long as your grammar and your sandhi is correct. So in my order, I change it up a bit. I have kavihi dishati Munye tarun, so I have tarun last instead of munaye. Kavihi dishati munaye tarun, and now I have to add my sandhi. So our first sandhi, when our final visarg is preceded by any vowel except a. In this case, it is preceded by an e, and followed by a soft consonant or a vowel. Here it is followed by the da, which is a soft consonant. This visarg turns into a hafra. So this is no longer kavihe dishati, but this is kavir dishati. So we have kavir dishati. Now I want to make sure that this I is not followed, like there's no vowel sandhi. So there's nothing following this I. So that should be fine. So I should be able to write munaye. And then we want to take a look at the vowel sandhi here too. If munaye is followed by a vowel, in this case it's followed by a consonant. So it's fine. You can just write tarun. And this is the final answer for me because of the order that I put it in. So this is kavir dishati munaye tarun. And that is the translation for the poet shows the trees to the sage. So notice how I have in the sandhi, that should be my last and final answer. Okay. And then I showed my work here in the order just to indicate what I did. If it makes you more comfortable, you can write the actual rule in the side. But those that is checking your work should be able to tell if the sandhi was applied correctly or not. But once you keep it in this format, it should be fine. And now you're expected to do the sentences in the rest of the sentences in the table format. And if you have any questions, you could always send an email to mdg.sanskrit@gmail.com. And this is your Sanskrit instructor signing off with a namaste.